Well, welcome to ATB TV. I'm Darren Downs here with Peter Morgani back down in Victoria in our lovely climate, Pete. Monday, Tuesday, I think I was walking around the Gold Coast in shorts and a t-shirt and thongs in 24. But you know what? I'm glad I'm home. I'm over the hotel life. I'm over the sales. We do have sales in Melbourne next week, but aeroplanes and airports,
sick of it, Darren.
Security and all the rest of it. Takeaway feed, not good.
Yeah, well, I could jump on a plane now. I'll go north.
You go north now?
Minus rest IGA car park. We've found a new spot there.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Queensland this time of year, 24, 25, 1,000 people out on the beach walking up and down in t-shirts and shorts.
Haven't got enough jumpers on here.
Yeah, so...
well, it's been a pleasant enough morning. I was at Ararat Trials and the sun was out and I was sort of not too bad, but now I've come out into the
the breeze
out of the caller's box. It's fresh, but anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, we had a successful couple of weeks up there at the Gold Coast with trading some mares and one yearling, so that's good to have that done.
Yep.
And now we move on to the Melbourne weanling sales out at Oaklands Junction next week, where we'll take 9 down there, Pete.
Thursday, Friday, so this time next week.
Thursday, Friday, I'll be down there all day, so I don't know how we're going to do ATB TV, but we'll have to work that out.
No,
you're going to come down,
I'll come for a drive on Friday, I reckon.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
Friday,
we should be there, so we'll see how we go with those weaners.
Photographed the ball yesterday, which was, again, entertainment. Tom leading the way. We got through the first 10 or 11 quickly. The last 2 or 3 tested.
There's always one. There is always
one over and above, but anyway, they're all done now. Good job done.
All right, so just the one runner.
Yeah, Southern France. Might have been mentioned that we needed something, but replacement jockey wasn't ideal with Opie Bossum sick on the morning of the race, and sort of you're up against it when there's a replacement late. And the jock probably didn't get it really right. He was scraping paint. A horse we know that's never like that. So he gets another chance in is it next week or the week after? Might be the week after.
Yeah, Saturday, tomorrow.
Sorry, not this weekend, Saturday the weekend after, yeah.
It's just frustrating, you know, like...
The
horse has taken ages to get him sound, 100%. You sort of get him 100%, or Matt does, and, you know, your first 2 runs, you know, you just... building, and you finally get third up, you draw good, you get a good rider on, everything lines up. Look, he's still big odds because he's got no form, but you know, based on what you're told, that the horse has the opportunity here to really present and to do something and show us that he's still got what it takes. And yeah, the rider rings in sick, and then you get told that Larry Cassidy's riding it. Overlooked were Mark Zara and Ben Mullum.
Local knowledge, Darren.
Shake my head. Larry Cassidy should be probably looking towards hanging up the boots, but
older than you and me put together.
The instructions were pretty simple, you know. 1-1. Pair back wouldn't matter, but whatever. Do not go near the fence.
3 back
He's
the fence.
He's a big horse. Takes a big stride, momentum, and unfortunately for the owners, he travelled beautifully.
Did.
And then he got him into that spot, and he was still travelling, but he had nowhere to go, and he was reefing him and trying to get him out, and that's not his go. So very, very, very annoying, very frustrating for the trainer and the owners.
They quickly got over it with a couple of drinks.
You know what we call it?
Character building, Darren.
Racing. That's racing.
well, yeah.
So here we are, 3 runs in, no wiser. So now we go to the Brisbane Cup in 2 weeks. 3,200. There's always a query over him over 3,200. So we go there to find out next. So we're just trying to get a good rider for him that's going to be healthy on the day.
Yes. Fill him up with Codrils beforehand.
Well, that'd test positive.
Would it? Oh, well.
Codeine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The jockey I was talking about.
So we just got to put a whole line through that experience, but can be a bit frustrating.
Absolutely. All right, so that was it. That was
nice quiet week, Pete.
Not much damage to the strike rate.
How many have we got in this week?
Well, we got 3. Oh, well, 2 we can talk about.
2 confirmed.
Navy Girl was in tomorrow night at Pakenham, but she drew wide, so they're going to keep their powder dry, because I think they know she's going pretty good.
Yeah, Reece Murphy rang me yesterday to say that from 13 they probably won't run.
Yeah.
Unless there's a heap of scratchings, but
Yeah.
at this point won't run. We'll save her for another day where she can draw better.
Yeah, there's no jockey down against her, so...
No, she's going particularly well and we don't want to waste a run.
Alright, so we'll skip that. We've got nothing on Saturday, so just roll back and watch the footy or whatever.
Are you going to watch the footy?
No, footy. What's footy? Golf now. I watch golf.
Carlton's gone. Carlton's gone.
We play tomorrow night against Melbourne, so another Friday night.
I can't believe you blokes get Friday night games.
Well, they set it up, obviously thinking that we might have been all right.
I wonder what the odds are for the most disappointing team this season. Is it Geelong or is it Carlton?
What about Sydney? I know they beat us, but they made the grand final last year and they're 12th.
Right.
We were 9th and we're only 13th. We only dropped 4 spots. That's the way I look at it.
It's a long season when you're getting beat.
Oh,
I thought someone summed it up pretty good the other day about Geelong.
Yeah.
They look like a side. They've busted their butt for 10 years to win a flag. They've done it and they are gone.
They drank for 6 months. Premiership hangover or
it's a little bit quiet at our house on the football front.
Yeah,
not much is getting said.
Well, for the first time in 5 years, even though we're in Richmond, back barracks for Richmond, so it's the same at my household. There's not much yahooing from any aspect, me or her, but anyway.
Yeah, it might be the year of the interstate. It might be the Adelaide.
The 2 Adelaide teams are flying.
They might be the ones.
Brisbane are going all right. That black and white mob are still on top.
They think they've got a mortgage on it.
Yeah, their feet, the wheels.
It's all, I went out and seen
wheels will come off.
I went and visited Brian Fellows yesterday.
Oh no.
And he's in his 80s. And he said, there's only 2 things keeping me going.
Collingwood.
That unraced Dandino with Graham Begg and Collingwood. They're going to win that flag.
Has he got the multi on?
He's up and about.
There's more than just Brian.
They're all the
up
same,
and about.
those bloody Collingwood people. They've got it won in May.
We've just skipped into June, so they're in trouble.
You watch the wheels fall off.
Righto, that's enough of Collingwood.
And Carlton, and Geelong.
And Geelong. And, hey, Hawks, what about their win?
Well, they need to be tested.
Wind back the clock.
No, you can't be talking about Hawthorn. They're a disgrace.
Kick 5 goals in 6 minutes.
All this racing stuff, it makes me sick.
Yes, anyway, that's been solved, I think, hasn't it?
No, step 1.
Hey, well, AFL
AFL's washed their hands of it. Now it'll all go through the court system and it's just, we don't need that publicity.
No. All right, back to the races.
Geelong Sunday.
Yeah, speaking of Geelong.
Geelong.
The good Geelong, the racetrack Geelong. We've got 2 there, Owenology, and prior to that, Norma's Fleet will be the first one on the track. Quickly out to 2,400.
2,400?
2,424, wow. That's what we've been wanting, eh?
Wow.
She was powerful at the end of her last run.
Powerful.
Get on.
Jeez. What'd she draw?
12.
Stackhouse.
Stackhouse, just go back.
I was there when she ran the other day. I think it was 1,700 from memory.
Yeah.
And he got off and he goes, she needs another half a lap.
Well, he's got it. Another 800.
Hopefully. And I think it's going to pour rain Friday night, Saturday morning, so the track should be rain affected.
Right.
So she's ready. Davinic's keen.
Yeah, well, yeah, I like her.
Right.
I haven't seen nothing. I haven't even looked at the other horses, Darren. I haven't even looked at the other horses.
24, wow.
As soon as I see that, I thought, well, there we go. Owenology, out to 1,700. Third up, D. Yendall, gate 7. Will be ridden a lot quieter, which I think when we seen him first prep, sitting off him and just getting home hard. That's the go. Geelong suit.
I wonder. I thought he was disappointing at Bendigo.
Yeah, probably on face first, but I reckon second up after nearly 12 months, maybe, just that flat run.
Yeah, well, he'll need to be doing something here if he's going to win more races.
Well, that's a good point because,
I just don't know if Beetroot switched right on at the minute.
What reason?
I don't know, I just had to say something.
He's got winter hibernation. He trained at Quinella at Ballarat.
He pulled the old dodgy trick the other day. And
throw me under the bus.
I said, what did I say to the text? Morgs was right about you.
Yeah.
You send out the $2 favourite and the other thing, it's 8 to 1 comes over the top and blouses it.
Back the longer price one, yeah.
He liked it.
Yeah, he sort of come back half defensive.
He goes, oh, it happens a lot.
Oh, dear.
No, anyway, so look, those two are good each way chances on Sunday.
I'd be backing Norma's Fleet. I mean,
She's we don't know where she's at, how good she is, do
I
we?
think we'll get a prize too, Darren.
Yeah,
Because they won't look at this
they
flashing
won't watch the
seven.
run. They'll just say she ran 7th, got beat 4 or whatever it was, and
Yeah, she's
that'll be it. They won't look at her after the line charging.
And the other bloke might be a each way prize too. You know, the old beaten favourite, disappointing. They sort of wind them out a bit, but
Yeah.
good each way chances, both of them.
It's ridiculous, 240 at Bendigo. How could it
Yeah.
be 240 second up after a year off? That was a joke.
I think they looked back at the listed 4th and thought, oh well, this horse has come back all right, but most of them probably didn't know that he's coming back off a long way off and an injured.
And look, he's
injury
sound
layoff,
and he's going well, but you know, we'll want to see a return to form, won't we?
Like you're saying, the rain for Enormous Fleet won't matter. What about him? Big horse.
Yeah, I think he goes all right.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I think he goes all right.
Look, all things equal, if he finds his best form and Norma's Fleet improves off what we've seen, they're both there to be good chances.
They'll be each way, both of them, I think. All right, and
we've got no other accepted runners at this stage, but Arizona Dreaming's close to going somewhere.
Could pop up late in the week.
Yeah, there's
I think it's is it Gallop?
Ballarat on the 5th.
Yep.
And Seymour. You won't go to Seymour, would he?
Oh, he could.
6th. Anyway, they're 2 noms.
And I think that Coinamoa with Robbie Griffiths, it could pop up late in the week as well. Wouldn't surprise. As could Navy Girl. So.
Yep.
Any one of those, but you know, it's Thursday today, so we don't really know where they're going to run yet, but there could be a few.
I don't think we were wrong, but the calendar might have changed a race where Crackerjack Prince is not this Saturday, but the one after.
Yeah, they changed our rating on that race, so yeah, I think we're going to Sandown, 78 mile. We were looking at Swan Hill, but it was going to get too much weight. We wanted to claim, so.
So this is all Saturday week.
Yeah, so.
And same with Rose the Colours. She could be Sunday at either Eden Hope or Swan Hill. And
there'll be a couple there pop
Samurai
up,
Stars, another one. So there'll be 3 or 4 next week to talk about. Yeah.
All right.
Now
what happened with your little...
Yeah, no, a few, half a dozen or 8 jumped on. It was pretty straightforward. But
anyone win it?
Oh, well, Karen Dunstan was first in. All entries that were submitted got them right, bar one was just a bit on Raise the Colours, but...
so did they all pay the entry fee?
Well, it was just a free comp.
Oh, no entry fee?
Yeah, and it's just an imaginative... It's the pride of winning it, I think. I did say something.
They get you at lunch with you or something, don't they?
I'll give them the opportunity to put on a multi. Karen Dunstan comes through and with hers and she goes, I've also put a multi on. Southern France into... The one with Matthew Williams she might be in, I can't remember, Unseen Rule. It was about, I think for the $10 it was going to net her 10 grand.
And how'd you go?
Well, we know where Southern France finished.
Nothing.
So, anyway. So, I actually went through, that was easy because all I had to do was get on their website and find those horses and match up the little image codes. I made it a bit harder if I pop one at the end of this. Past runners from the last 12 or 15 years, so I don't know where they're going to find all these names, but they're going to have to use their brains this time. I'll pop that up at the end of this, but yeah, I haven't got much more, Darren. It's quiet.
Yeah, it is quiet. So we'll broadcast live from the Melbourne Weanling sales probably next Friday, all being well, and we'll see what we can do at Geelong on a Sunday.
Yeah,
as you know, we do have a lot of 2-year-olds in work, mate. It's probably 4 or 5 by Dan Dino.
Yeah.
Some of them have gone back to the paddock already, but there's a couple there that are showing more than we would have expected.
Yep.
And you're just telling me that Dan Dino had a winner at Echuca.
If you got a Dan Dino, go to race 3 at Echuca today. I think it was race 3 or
Paddy
2.
Payne.
Paddy Payne, a second start, 3-year-old, over 1400, ridden by Will Gord, good winner. So that would be one of the youngest Dan Dinos the ones we've had experiences with, get to the races at that age. Well, 3, I suppose. He's not far off 4, really, is he?
True.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to throw in a little random comp, Pete.
That's Sun. Yeah. I'm hiding on it.
Can somebody please email me?
Here we go.
And if you get it right, I'll send you a cap. I want to know who's the next AFL side that can beat Collingwood? And who's the next AFL side that can be beaten by Carlton.
Oh, righto.
I don't care which round. Who's the next team that's going to beat Collingwood?
Yep.
And who's the next team Carlton's going to beat?
That could all happen this weekend, Darren.
I could.
All right, there you are.
Email something in. No, email in. Please email. Don't text. I'll lose them. At least emails, they'll stay there and I can get the answer right.
I wonder when we play West Coast. We've already played them. Beat them by 106 points.
You think West Coast can beat Collingwood?
Oh, I'd love that. Do they play them this week? No, they don't.
No idea. All right, there's my little clip for the week.
Cool.
Just to keep you interested.
Yeah, no racing ones. We're going to footy.
Yeah. All right, we'll leave it there. Have a good weekend, and we might see some of you out at the Oakland sales and see if we can get some of these weanlings sold for yearling money.
That'd be good.
That's the game.
That would be good.
If you can get some weanlings sold now for yearling money, that's a good game. And as I said to some owners the other day, if whatever you get from today, to take them through to the yearling sales, in case you're wondering why we do this, 100,000 in March is the same as getting 70,000 today.
Yeah.
So
just that extra 30 prep money.
The entry fees are higher, the scope fees are higher, the longer prep, and then the bigger commissions that the agencies take. So I think 100,000 in February, March is equivalent to taking 70 now.
Yeah. There you go.
That's the reason we sell weanlings, and often the pin hookers will pay yearling money from now.
Yeah.
And with the prospect of interest rates rising, the money getting tighter and tighter, sometimes a bird in the hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And takes all the risk out of it.
Yeah.
Takes all the risk out of it. So anyway, we'll see what unfolds next week, and Pete might pop a few photos of a couple up and you can have a look at them.
We might do a couple of the auctions as they go and just have a look at them.
Only the good ones.
Yeah, we'll pick them out. We'll pick the eyes out of them. We'll do them all and then just hand pick which ones go through. All right. It's all good.
We'll leave it there. So until next week, I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morgani. Have a great weekend.